major. My team eating like we sitting at the dinner table. I done got a couple calls from a couple labels. Now it's all eyes on me like they was watching cable. I had to come up, I really couldn't stay down. Still 10 toes with my boys from the playground. I see these haters, they really want me way down. If they not talking bread, please get up out my way now. Look, I never changed, I only had to move different. I'm like a title contender, moves made with precision. I went from losing to winning, I want it on no percentage. I'm never fake, no pretending. You want the you can get it. Hold up, my wordplay is on a different level. I'm getting hot, popping off, guess I'm in the kettle. A rock star, so you know I fast life, leave my foot up on the gas pedal. A young Don, I'm feeling like I'm Nino. Got the money and the power with no casino. I'm running up the bands and I'm only seeing C-notes. I'm a star, ain't got bucks, yeah, I feel like Cappuccino. Look, 2020, I'm really taking over. I need a big body Benz and a chauffeur. Got a V8 in the engine and I'm about to blow the motor. You know I run the game, you could call me a controller, Yeah, it's my year, like baby head into my jeans. Got me ripping the scene, got designer Louis V. Yeah, you know it's supreme, Balenciaga stepping. Oh, that's a to all my haters steady watching me and my possessions. It's my time, I'm done with all the waiting. I've been patient, now I'm cooking up this beat without an apron, okay? I done upgraded from basic, now I'm bringing home the bacon. Yes, I want the top spot, well, I'ma go ahead and take it. Moving in like it was vacant. They sleeping, I've been awakened. You hear me on every station, I'm blowing up, yeah, that's major. My life is really like a movie. I'm talking lights, camera, action with a whole bunch of living great. Designer down with a whole bunch of Gucci. Now I got y'all at attention like y'all playing Call of Duty. Look, it's a special occasion, 25 years breathing, hey look mama, we made it. Now the family living lavish, show me life is amazing. And yeah, we did a full turn like we driving Mercedes, I'm gone.
The Lakers continue their journey as they play an interconference matchup in this road game. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Taking a look at Brooklyn, these guys are hot, no doubt about it, continuing to put up win after win.
The world was expected of this roster coming into the season, and they've managed to meet those expectations. Only question is how they'll perform in the postseason.
Well, you know, in my mind, as dominant as they've been over stretches of the regular season, it's really hard to see them not putting in a major run at the title.
His first foul.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. Now here's Durant. He is averaging just around 28.5 points a game. So many offensive skills in his toolkit.
Out of bounds.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. And this is year one of LeBron's two-year, $85 million extension. And Greg, that will take him through age 38.
And that will amount to $435 million in career earnings, the most all time. And it wouldn't surprise me if he's got a few more years left in the tank after that.
Here's Davis. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And this, the second season of Anthony Davis's 5-year, $190 million extension. And he admitted that with his injury history, that long-term security was a consideration.
Both shots good from the stripe. And AD's injury woes rearing their head last season as well, Greg. We saw it, missing a number of games.
Well, a big man with his athleticism, a lot of stress on the legs. LeBron's gotten him on the same nutrition and treatment regimen. Hopefully, that'll help.
Pass to Westbrook. Jordan inside. Durant with some nice D.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Back to Mills. And That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Harden, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And a wide open look for Jordan. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. Puts it up off the inbound.
Boy, not the kind of start they wanted. Only 1 for 4 so far.
Tries again.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Durant. Puts up a 3. And Davis pulls it down. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Los Angeles. And this is their first time matched up with Brooklyn this year.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just 2 powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
Davis on the follow.
Davis using that athleticism to battle it out on the glass. From in that tight, hard to stop AD.
A shot by Harden, wide open. It's good from long range. Harden's got his second bucket tonight. And the travel in the NBA, just exhausting, Clark. It's just incredible how many miles these teams rack up, how many miles these players fly.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Kevin. And charter flights certainly help. But man, I tell you, the season is 7 months long. And you're on planes probably 60% of that time. Whether you're going back and forth from a home road trip, whatever. It's a lot of wear and tear, but it is part of the business. And guys do learn how to adjust and be ready to do their jobs at a high level in spite of it.
Out to the wing. Back to Aldridge. Harden scanning the floor.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Outside Jordan. No one near him. And that one hits back iron.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
From deep, Harden. Again, the miss by Harden. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his first foul.
13 foul. Substitution.
34 seconds left in the first quarter.
Johnson. Jabbar.
Kicks it out to Bradley. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Jordan. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of it.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for LeBron.
And, you know, this guy simply does not age. LeBron remains a dominant force in this league despite being in the league since 2003.
Brown outside. Back to Carter. Over Davis. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the end of the. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
And here's Mills for three. Lakers leading by 6. It's Jordan on the wing. Davis. Great D that time from Durant.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Deep. Wow, through the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Team foul.
It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
Los Angeles with another miss.
And for a player with Blake Griffin's physical makeup, it was a big adjustment when he had to deal with injury issues. He's really had to reshape his body and his game.
Here's Bradley. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Bradley's got his second basket.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at him. Get to the rack.
Count the basket. And one thing about Griffin and the injuries, Greg, that he went through, he did everything he could to get his body back to where it needed to be.
And he didn't care what it was, yoga, weights, conditioning, you name it, because he knows how important it is to be able to elevate. And Griffin needs to be explosive, and he'll work 24/7 to make sure he is.
Here is Harden following the basket by Russell Westbrook.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And the Nets with possession here. After Westbrook's missed three. Over to the wing. It's Durant on the wing. Here he goes. The Lakers with the rebound.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Now into the line for your next. LaMarcus Aldridge.
And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Trailing by 2. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Yeah, nowhere near at their best throughout the course of that game. A scrappy performance, but in the end, just not enough.
Yeah, a lot of character on display, a lot of guts. You're right. Even as shaky as they were, I would guess they felt they let one get away from them.
For 3, Westbrook. And again, no good by the Lakers. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Harden with it. He's got 9. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
You know, once LeBron's at the rim, you might as well turn your head if you don't want to appear on a poster somewhere, because he's throwing it down with force when he gets to the rack.
The Lakers in the lead. It's tipped. Westbrook drives in. Again, Los Angeles.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here.
Who's coming onto the court? Come on.
And now in the second half of his career, Russell Westbrook wants rings. He knows he's getting older and has no time to waste. It's why he plays with such passion.
Los Angeles foul.
In the foul on Avery Bradley.
Avery Bradley.
That is his first foul of the game.
Team second.
Harden outside. Oh, that was terrific.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim, but the epic throwdown.
Outside Bradley. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Bradley's got his third basket of the night right there. Harden up top. This game he had 34 points. Carter on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Tries it from the top of the key. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
You know, it's awesome to see Harden giving his all on defense. That's been an area that he's needed to improve on. Really making an effort to stay with his guy.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And here's LeBron outside. It's good on the putback.
Well, you got to put a body on Davis when he goes up in the air, because if you don't, it's too late. You'll be Instagram.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
The jam.
You know, I think the passing skills of LeBron are his greatest asset, and he's got some great ones in addition to that. But his passing is otherworldly. When you get open, he gets it to you with exactly the right speed and pace so you can handle it.
Now here's Griffin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him.
But Harden's got such a tremendous feel for the game and sees the whole court. He's a really slick creator.
And James gets it to go. And Greg, some star big men had complained that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I'd have to agree, Kevin. I mean, and on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at, trying to balance things out.
And here is Jordan after the three-pointer from KD. LeBron outside. Pass to Westbrook. That shot misses. The Nets go the other way with it. Outside, KD. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. The Nets working the ball around now. And then Durant with the jam.
Well, that's par for Durant. I mean, that's what he gives you, the ability to score at all 3 levels.
And Harden really looks like he's been having fun out there.
I would agree with that, Kevin, and he says he's the same way off the court, too. I don't know him off the court, but he says he loves meeting new people. I don't have any trouble believing that. He enjoys engaging with kids, and certainly the bright tennis shoes are part of everybody's NBA attire now, but he wears it as an expression of his personality.
Clark, as good a scorer as ever. Durant just needs to stay healthy, right? Just to break all kinds of records.
I agree with that, Kevin. He is as lethal a scorer as we've seen. I mean, when you just talk about putting the ball in the basket, he's in the top 10 all time for my money.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait.
One of the game's best drivers without question. James Harden loves to shift gears, change of pace, slow, fast, intermediate speed, and then use that body of his to shield the ball. Nightmare defending that game.
Now, here is Harden, following the miss by DeAndre Jordan. No good from 11 feet.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Out of bounds.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Coming out on the floor for your Knicks, James
Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Harden up top. 16 points for him. Right side Aldridge. Over in the corner, Brown. For the lead. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, you know he's around, and that's what he does. DeAndre Jordan throwing that shot out of there.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
his first foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And he's good on the second.
They're ahead, but if they don't get a stop here, that free throw could prove critical.
Brown outside. Back to Carter. Here's Johnson, and it's blocked by Jordan. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Outside Westbrook. Looking to end his cold spell. He takes it up and lays it in. Westbrook's got 8.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
Harden outside.
Love how aggressive Harden is in the pick and roll. Exceptional at shooting and passing after getting the screen.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Lakers lead.
It's the fourth quarter.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Brooklyn trailing. Pass to Bembry. Now Mills. To take the lead. And the Nets another 3.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
I tell you what, any team will take that. I mean, if you're shooting over 50%, it means you're getting the kind of looks you want on offense, and you're being smart about it, and you're knocking down the good shots that you get.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on a roll and knock him down.
Pass to Durant. KD on the wing. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Durant's shot is in the air before the defense even tracks the pass. I mean, he's 2 steps ahead of him. And that, folks, is a combination of awareness and speed.
It's LeBron with the drive.
LeBron James.
Money there shaves a few points off the lead, and the later we get into this game, the more you're going to see him attacking the basket.
And there's the drive. And Davis sends it back.
Davis so good with his timing and length to get up and deny shots.
Outside Jordan. Pass to Westbrook. Here's Davis. Jordan trying to free himself up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Team second.
It's on Kevin Durant.
Shooting.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Anthony Davis.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
No good on the second free throw.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Pass to KD. He gets it in there. 20 points for KD.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Kicks it out to Bradley. Jordan with it. Back to Bradley. Lets it go. Griffin grabs the board.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Back to KD. One-on-one fast break. And finished off by Westbrook.
Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
Here is Harden. Pass to Mills. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Bembry. And that one goes long. And here is Los Angeles now.
2 minutes to play. Fourth quarter.
James in the post. And finished off by LeBron.
And you know, we've come to expect this from LeBron James, guys. I mean, when his team needs a bucket, he rises to the occasion.
Left side, KD. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. In the corner, it's James. There's the drive. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for Los Angeles?
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
No quit, no dying in Westbrook. He's coming until the horn says 0.
The 3 from Harden. Rebounded by the Lakers.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
LeBron can't get it to go. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Nets. It's a 5-point game. Here are the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. James. They get it back. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And it's sent back by KD. Goes up again. The shot's good from LeBron. And the Lakers lead by 7.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Poked away. Mills with the steal. Ahead. Money!
Well, in my mind, KD is one of the top 10 all-time guys that you want taking that shot. His length, his ball handling, his shooting, and his confidence makes him huge in late-game situations. An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Timeout called the Nets. They're trailing by 7. Just 4 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And so the Lakers take the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that's going to do it.